Hello, all. Today we are discussing about the final project of the bike sharing systems. What are the steps involving on the bike sharing system? In this discussion, we are discussing about all the steps included in the to developing the bike sharing system. What's the bike sharing system overview? Individuals can rent or borrow bikes from bike sharing networks, which provide shared transportation services for a short or long period of time. However, by combining the hardware and the software components to increase the productivity of the bike sharing systems, information systems have enabled thousands of people around the world to enjoy the joy of cycling daily without owning their own bikes. The security requirements include software, natural and physical security challenges. Nonetheless, the security risk assessment must identify risk and weakness such as hacking, phishing, uh, information, malicious use, and the cyber theft. The system will also be designed to alert users immediately the event of natural disasters such as earthquakes, floods, and tremendous and others. What are the contents of this bike sharing systems? First of all, is the business process, the architecture of the bike sharing system, list of all database and hardware components, bike sharing system data flow, bike sharing system data flows, and business architecture and list of rights, system overview, existing and proposed systems and security and preferences. Business process. The project manager will project manager will oversee the entire business process from start to finish. The project manager is the person who will oversees the starting of the entire process. The development of the integrated system that supports the bike sharing process will require the assistance of development, supplier of hardware and software systems, financial support, technological assistance, and so on. The project manager is the expected to make use of the financial assistance provided by the project supporters in the form of a budget. To achieve these objects associated with the business process, if the business we have the if the project budget and timelines are set to by project's sponsors, with the assistance of the project management system, the project manager can be begin with completion of the business process. Yeah, it would be like a software the business process management system life cycle as like starts with the requirement gathering and do the modeling and designing and more and development. These are the steps are included in the business process life cycle. What are the architecture of the bike sharing systems? Since the infrastructure of the service is cloud-based, the ISs that will be used in the bike sharing process can be obtained from them. It can be used without requiring use of the any physical components or facilities. The information gathered from the clients is properly uploaded to the storage systems provided by cloud services. Because of this infrastructure of the mentioned services, the IS that will be used in the bike sharing process can be obtained from cloud services. The information gathered from clients is properly uploaded to the storage systems provided by cloud services. As a result, client can only use the bikes for the duration for which they have hired them. The presence of the bike in the system can be properly updated with the help of cloud services. What the list of software, database, and hardware components? So a specific type of software system will be well suited to assistance the bike sharing system in a proper manner. In addition to supplementing the use of other components, they are expected to work collaboratively to facilitate the operation of the bike sharing system. So the goal of utilizing a specific type of software system is to satisfy the customers who are expected to use the bikes. So the a software system is chosen specially to manage the operations properly. Any software systems will use the are using to manage the operations properly. This should be able to distribute between the client's operations and administration team operations. So any software it will uh, the distribution between the clients and administration team operations, then collaboratively working together. And the given system will optimize the entire process in a mathematical manner. And similar to how operating system are known to operate. So that those are the list of the operating systems. So now bike sharing system data. We are talking about bike sharing system data. So there are numerous aspects associated with the allowing the clients to enjoy riding bikes with the assistance of the system. Some of the aspects mentioned include the bicycle's current availability, the presence of the register ID, the process of adequate level of balance and active internal connection and so on. For instance, the client will use their mobile devices, internet services to access the system linked applications. Client with the register ID will be able to rent bikes if they are available at any nearby stand. So what's the business? Business coming to the business data architecture and data models. So for these we need to build tables like register data structure and billing process data structure. So here register data structure having the bike ID, customer name, email address, and contact address and age and sex. What's the for the billing process data structures, we need customer type, bike ID, bike registration number, STD cost, and ride distance, ride cost, and payment method. These are the modeling like tables used for the to get the bike for rent. By using those analytics measure can make the extensive use of structured data because the ability and effectiveness of the measures can be multiplied by introducing data in a clean and structured form. For example, if the entire entries are limited, it is often simple to find the person's name from a list that lacks of any sort of order. However, if the size of the mentioned list is periodically expanded, the process can be become difficult and time consuming. So people will often know where to look and when they'll have name in their position if the mentioned list is sorted in the alphabetical order. Coming to the list of rights. So here, example of the list of rights. So we are taking the bike ID, customer name, customer in customer phone number, contact information, email, contact address, age, status, and ride cost. So here is the example of that particular bike rider. Information. So the process of sorting list with the name in alphabetical order is not difficult to because most people understand how alphabetical order works. When a name list is organized in the manner, it allows people to quickly and effectively identify the data that corresponds to difficult people. different people. As a result, the structuring process can consider alphabetical sorting as one of the simplest ways to enforce structure is a data structure. Coming to the system overview, the system of sharing bikes is known to target people who enjoy riding bikes. As an outcome, the system will be capable of allowing the people to select bikes based on their preference and to use them by paying a fee to the organization. Coming to the exiting and proposed systems. Existing system like users of bikes are given the option of selecting their preferred vehicles. They can and also they can choose one vehicle to facilitate their journey from one end to the other based on the availability of vehicles at various points in the time and place. Proposed systems like the bike sharing system makes it possible to rent bikes online, and also customers can those rent bikes without having to visit the service stations. What's the requirements for bike sharing? Hardware requirement like semiconductor Intel i7 processor with 12th generation, hard disk with 100 GB capacity, mouse, keyboard. These are the hardware requirements, and software requirements like for programming language like we are using the Python and database, NoSQL database like MongoDB for the front end HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and jQuery for the connections for the back end. Security. For the security purpose, the security system facilitates the process of properly authorizing the access of various types of individuals, and only users who are properly registered in the systems should be granted access to the security systems. And also, online payments will made easier with the help of the secure pathways designed especially for this purpose. This is these are the steps to create a bike sharing systems, and yeah, thank you all.